Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak-Minded. Now in this short video from yesterday evening, I'm just going to show you a few things through analysing it right now that shows that there is a very clear difference in certain cloud types in the skies, and that the clouds I'm going to show you now are not really clouds but more cloaking devices. And so again, this has to do with this great deception upon your mind about reality and about space, and unfortunately they have now weaponized the weather, and they have been sending up rocket after rocket after rocket after rocket. And what the hell do you think they've been doing with these rockets if they're not going to space? Well, they've been putting stuff up systematically in low Earth orbit. So there is a great deal of devices and technologies which are right above our heads, and this relates to the worldwide hum phenomenon and the frequency thing that is being heard from the skies. This also has to do with all the weird noises being heard from low Earth orbit in the last 5 years or so, captured from people around the world. So this is my point, is all the evidence points to something being built in low Earth orbit that has a purpose and an agenda which goes way, way, way beyond your comprehension, because you still believe in a false perception of reality. This is the problem. Your reluctance to believe any of these technologies can even exist when they're well patented, designed, and based on knowledge from the extraterrestrials slash, the reptilian species, and also ancient knowledge which they've kept, for themselves, to rebuild these technologies, plus reverse engineering of other craft. I mean, there's a war going on right above our heads, and I kid you not, I've heard it 3 or 4 times where we've had a short, one of them was very long as well, but most of them were short blasts of gunfire in low Earth orbit. A lot of people would go, nah, it was just thunder. Well, where's the lightning? Where's the bloody rain? And my girlfriend didn't believe me at the time, but it happened again. And I said, do you see what I'm saying? She understood, and then it happened again to her when I wasn't there, and I didn't hear it where I was, and we live near each other, and therefore it has to be quite localized sounds. And so therefore you must think very carefully about how close these sounds are to you. Not coming from space, they're coming from low Earth orbit. So let's get into the video. So these clouds over there, what I'm pointing at now, they look a bit dark because the sun's gone down. Normal. The ones in front of you right now, these ones do not. They have perfect straight lines. I am not sure what that was. I think it's a plane anyway. I'm pretty sure it's a plane. I couldn't see it with my eyes, so I lose track of it in a minute. I try and zoom out to see it with my eyes, but I couldn't. Blow the window. No less, do you see that cloud, man? Look at that cloud. Apologies for the screen burn as well. See the demon's face right there. Look. Let's get my drawing out. Hold on. Right there. And there's like, you know, his eyes there. Just a mess. You can zoom right in later. Well, we will. See what I'm saying? Just, and these lines, perfect lines going across it. You'll see in a sec. This thing is big. Very big. Looks like a snake's head. See the lines? See that line I'm trying to point out? Right in the middle. Right there. So you see, it goes right across here like that. It goes all the way across, and then you'll see that these have got perfect lines in them as well, and it just looks odd to look at, and it doesn't look like clouds. It looks really, really, really just odd to look at. And here you'll see a face, you know, right there. Eye, mouth. I'll move it away. You know, this is demonic technology in low Earth orbit, people, and it's there for a reason. And this is why I'm trying to wake you up to the fact that we're all in danger, and you must not take any technologies into the body, because it's just, they're designed by evil for a purpose. This thing up there as well just looks dark, really odd. It's not the best poses, but that above it, you know, it's got the straight lines. Not pretty. Demons' faces, I'm not going to call it, but it's all demonic technology. You know, you may think I'm nuts, but you try and explain this perfectly straight line right there, and why this cloud looks completely different to that right there. I mean, the fact that they're geoengineering down near the sun as well, and the horizon, it's quite remarkable, really. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to come. Some of it, they've already labelled this cloud as just another, you know, random cloud, but people will just go, oh yeah, that's that, isn't it? You know? So it's just a rainbow cloud with a mix of this cloud and that cloud on it. Yeah, okay. Well, those clouds didn't exist when I was at school. You know? Didn't exist. I didn't see these things growing up. Going to the beach. As a child. Yeah, very low. Dark clouds, but they look very normal. Those on the other hand though, they're hovering now. It is, I odd, I know, but it just stays there, like, you know. Unfortunately, these people have inverted everything to do with the truth. A lot of that, albeit it's in the Bible, should show you how through history, they've used truth and lies to get away with putting nation against nation, you know, cut religion against religion, because the Catholic Church created the Muslim religion, and they created all these corrupt institutions that are around us today, which at the bottom of it are controlled by Freemasons, you know. And a lot of these people, they're not aware of what they're really building towards, just as much as
Demon.
we are.
Alien.
Being right there. It is what it is. There's no one there. See a black eye. It's fucking teeth. These people have ruled for a very long time, and they have deceived your mind about this reality because they have not incorporated the paranormal into any mainstream theories. And so, as I've said in my emulation of the technological creation videos, they have put you in a state of fear of the normal because they have censored reality itself. They have censored how you exist and how this whole entire reality works, while using those mechanisms and that knowledge to literally do what they're doing around us today, because we have all been deceived about every single thing and this great deception upon our minds is all because it has to do with frequencies and your subconscious, and the fact that it doesn't turn off. And it's through hypnotherapy, the same process, you're very, very vulnerable to the power of suggestion. And in fact, you must continually learn in this world and fight against the narrative. You must see that the television is part of the propaganda. You know, it's designed by evil to put you to sleep and to not make you think clearly, while actually making you build their devices to absolutely kill us all.
Faces. Cloud technologies. That cloud over there does not look like this one right next to me. Very different. It's in her face. Right there,
So you see, just like the face life theory I was trying to show, it's the same in the air. You zoom in. Oh, go away. Stop it. Right there. Can you see faces within faces? There's a face there. You zoom out, that's the eye. You know, there's another face there. And there's literally just alien, demon beings, faces everywhere. And yet people are gonna go, well, that's just the way your brain works, see things, decodes reality that way. That's a lie. You know, that is literally made up in preparation for this, so that people go, nah, You're just seeing it, even though that I know people bloody well see it as well. So, because you can see the color differences when you look at these images more carefully. The color difference between this one and this one, you know. Clear. So Demon technology in low Earth orbit that is designed for a purpose to basically hive mind humanity while emulating the technology creation. So Spacenet, and you know, has to do with these technologies in low Earth orbit. We could have free energy today based on knowledge from the ancient past and the creation and the golden one world culture of the Bible and ancient history and reality. You know, we built in the ancient past devices around the planet to make a selfless society, you know, free energy, matriarchal based society, contribution. You know, we all worked for each other, and technically we all do that anyway. Majority of us that don't do the jobs, well, we do all do it for money, but our passions have been used against us, you see. It's very difficult. So this is what you gotta understand. I mean, when you start looking at what's going on, it must wake you up to what's really going on around you, and that means that you must realize that you've been lied to about everything.
Demon face. Perfectly straight lines. Mothership?
So, Mothership. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe.